There we go. We in. We in it. Yeah.
Sure,
Tell us a little bit about you. Yeah, let them know about you that we don't know.
I like to learn a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The boy Travis over here has equipment, way better equipment than me, and it makes me really happy because I love cameras. I mean, I know much about them, how to operate them. Go ahead. But
I was just gonna say, off camera, that it's not the camera, it's the art.
Content.
It's the content. It's the art.
Yeah.
He's right.
Because you could shoot in an iPhone and it'd be great, or you could shoot in a $16 million camera, and if you don't have no,
you can shoot on a cell phone.
I've seen people.
No. What I'm trying to say is, like you said, yeah.
It's the content and it's the people you're working with. Because like you said, I can get a Timberland beat and it be shitty, and it's from Timberland. And people think you get it from Timberland, you put out a hit. But if that artist don't do nothing to it, then don't matter if you Timberland, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Kanye, don't matter who you get it with.
Because then it's just
right.
a beat.
It's just a beat.
It's not a song.
Boy, he telling y'all.
You know what I'm
he telling y'all, like, it don't matter. You
So,
gotta bring something to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just live off Timberland or whoever.
Bring your creativity. Yeah. You know.
About me, well, it is my show. I hope you guys know who I am. I'm writing. I'm a writer at heart. I even wrote music in DVC when I went to DVC to study world music.
Okay.
I have. It's on SoundCloud, by the way, but I'll never show it to anyone. I'm kind of embarrassed.
Right. We're gonna slide in the description.
I'm kind of embarrassed by it. I wrote the lyrics, got some an artist to sing it.
Okay.
So it's on SoundCloud. So does that make me a SoundCloud
Artist?
Yeah.
Was it a rap? Did you be SoundCloud
No,
rapper?
it was R&B.
Okay.
I don't rap.
So you're
I
a
gave-
songwriter.
I gave my
That's your
rapping
credit.
skills away like you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I was trying to get somebody to do somebody. So one of the artists I interviewed, he confessed that he had some music that was on SoundCloud, and he didn't. He wasn't too proud of it. I was like, man, you gotta run that back, man. So you could do the where we started from segment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where I came from.
Because you're showing people like, look, I started from here and look at me. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I started. This was what I was doing originally. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have your critics or whatever.
That comes with it.
But again, that's your artistry, your process, your production, and what you get from the result. You can't lose.
Facts.
You can't lose because it all comes from you. It all comes from your heart.
So I guess the next question would be, what is your next project?
My next project, like I said, I'm currently trying to work with a guy named Mr. George.
Mr. George.
He does food and cannabis. And he's on Instagram under Mr. George CFC. We have something that we're working on as far as like event space and getting into doing videos in this event space for clients, and hopefully more music videos, continuing the vlog with my cousin on their journey. My cousins, you know what I'm saying, like this dude named Batani, Mac Black, then my, you know what I'm saying, my brothers, my family from another mother, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, it's 100, this dude, Shot Luck Mob, Tay Shada, it's hella cats. D-Rock with his funny ass, crazy ass Rich, you know what I'm saying? I got another page called In the Hoodstagram, y'all can check out. And I want to do photos too, so I have a page called Let's Take Shots Visuals on Instagram. Okay. I was just watching how to generate money doing videography, photography, and they say that Instagram is not a portfolio technically, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So check out my portfolio. Let me know what you think, and more content to come.
The grind.
That is
It's real with him.
Yes.
How about yourself?
My grind, to be more in the media, so do more like Instagram videos, like I was talking about. Do more YouTube videos, like I used to do. Check it out, Rece the Beast, Smoked Out Tunes. Check out all my instrumental albums. I got 3 on there. Check out the cartoons, doing some more cartoons.
Animation.
Animation.
I wanted to get into. I want to get into that. I don't know how.
I think really
Rece the Beast on Instagram.
Yep.
Okay.
And YouTube, check it out.
Okay.
And then really, I'm trying to really get into more of the media, being in front of the camera, and just really showcase my personality and just all the products is coming. Oh, I got I'm doing a Bay Area album where I'm gonna get all my the people I really respect in the Bay Area, R&B, rap, or whatever, and I'm gonna do a compilation album, and then I'm gonna drop my own album, and that's coming.
Okay.
So I'm working on those 2, and then check out my boy Sam C. I just did his album last year, and then we're gonna do another album, and then my boy Christopher, aka 420 Chris, we're gonna do the Doobie Brothers album. So that's coming, and everybody's been waiting for that since back in the day, and I think it's time for us to link up in the studio and drop this album that everybody's been wanting us to get. So I'm just trying to do that. The cannabis, definitely you'll see me at the cannabis cups, at the clubs, at the big events, everything, showcasing my music, and just different products is coming soon, so look out for that. And just grinding with these new friends of mine.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
All right, which one is it? Is it one of these?
Rece.
All right, so there you have it. That's what's next for them.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna be on our grind. And what else is coming? Trying to do more videos on movies. You know what I mean? Just really trying to be active, definitely on the grind, and really trying to really be with good people, because it's hard to find people who has the same passion as you and on the same grind.
It's something wrong with my
Oh, there it is. I got it. But then, I thought this one. But yeah, like you said,
Stay busy, stay productive, stay networking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What you got coming up?
I got another short film coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really have an official title of it yet, but the script is done. Yeah, so in about a week or 2, I'm gonna start hunting for the cast and the crew. So be on the lookout for that. I just create faster than I can earn money, so having that issue right now, but it's life. We'll make it happen.
I mean, I'm willing to network and try to make some money, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
We just gotta put a price on everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we just stand on our
Coming
grind.
soon.
Yeah. All of us is coming soon with something. Check it out. We all gonna be on our grind doing something.
Yeah.
It hurts. The process of filmmaking for me hurts, but when I see that result, oh my God, it's like the best. And then it makes me fall in love with the whole format again, and then I want to do it again because I love it. So
I mean, you
it's
got
the passion.
director's chair. See,
I know. I was looking at that. I was like,
everybody needs a director.
Yeah.
Shit, right?
Because so one thing I'm learning is you can't just be behind the camera. You have to direct too.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you can ask the artist, hey, what's your vision? But certain things have to have an aesthetic and a look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can just say, hey, I want to look good on camera, but you want it to look good in a certain light. You want it to, to have a little bit more energy, enthusiasm, things like that.
Well, believe it or not, this short film is going to be special because I actually have a director, who's also gonna do the videography. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
I have to step back this time around and let people do their thing.
That's what's up.
And just be the producer and not babysit and not have to do multiple things and have a team and trust the team. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited.
Congratulations.
I feel you on that, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And like you said, you gotta produce, and I think that's another way it's hard for me because giving out a beat, like how you said, step away, like giving a beat to somebody, sometimes they don't live. But me producing, like you said in the studio, like, hey, we gotta put it like this. Here's the hooks. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
We're producing. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Helping each other out. Like, oh, they might say something. Giving a beat doesn't have no light because I can give it to somebody and it just might sit on the shelf. And then I'm just like, oh, well, what happened to that? What happened to that? We're in the studio. I'm gonna make it happen. Like, oh, let's get it going. So you have to step away from me just creating the beat and be like, oh, okay, just do what you do. I think that's a beat maker. A producer's gonna sit there and be like, let's get this going. What we gotta do? Here's the hook. Here's that. Here's that. And it sounds like that's what we all doing. We're producing, not just doing half the work. Right. You know what I mean?
I should have asked this sooner, but when you produce a song with an artist, does the artist write the lyrics first and then you do the beat, or do you do the beat and the artist writes to the beat?
It all depends. Majority of the time, I already have the beat done.
Okay.
But sometimes we might create right on the spot, and they may have some lyrics in the book or in their phone, and then I might come and create something then, or I might have a beat and they might, oh, I got something for that, and then we link it together.
Okay.
So it all depends.
Just the vibe.
It's a vibe, yeah.
The style of
it's a vibe. I might even hear the lyrics. You might be like, hey, I got this, and I wrote, and I'm like, oh, I might have a beat for that.
Right.
You know, I'm like, what do you think about this? And we try to connect it and be like, oh, that's it. And we might tweak a little bit. It may not all the way be it, but we're like, oh, let's try to make it fit. And sometimes it works, and then sometimes like, may not go with that. And that may not be it.
Right.
You know? But it's all about being open-minded, and I think if you're open-minded, both parties, then you'll get something great. It's not just like, that's what I was telling you earlier, like, it ain't just all me. I'm willing to listen if somebody was like, hey, maybe can you add that drum, or you think you can add this little melody, or take this out so we can have a bridge? Oh, let's try it. You know, I'm not about just all about myself just because I produced it. I want to get the best product. That's anything.
Right. People satisfied.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
All that comes through as confidence, as motivation, and things like that. Yeah.
And I think if you have a good vibe, everything always works perfect. Chemistry. Like, that's why it's always good to work with people who have vibe. It's hard, and I've been there, work with divas and people that's like, and they paying good money. And sometimes I'm like, is the money even really worth this? The stress and headache that I'm going through, fighting them telling me off, telling me everything like that. And yeah, we might get a product, and it might even be great, but I'm at the end, I'm like, I didn't even feel good. I'm like, yeah, I got paid, and I'm happy I got the money, but I'm like, I don't even really like what we did, or...
Is there people that you guys refuse to work with?
No one so far. I mean, no one so far. I just know that I would have to establish a workflow. You know, I'd have to be more in control. This is what I'm learning. You have to be, you know, being a director isn't just stand here, stand by that, you know, make sure this light looks good, stuff like that. It's keeping people motivated and focused.
Okay. For me, it's not like a person or something. It's definitely a vibe. If I feel like we in this room and it just don't feel right, I can't create. Like, it's just, if I feel like I'm in here, make a beat, they talking over here, girls all over here, we ain't writing, we partying. I'm like, I'm not here for that. Like, if we did that before, and then all right, and then you pay me at 1 and we start at 1, cool. But it's 1 o'clock, we over here trying to party and all that. I'm like, nah, focus on this record. Nah, we gotta do this with the chicks. I've had that happen. Waste a lot of studio. And even if their studio time money, they put up, but that's wasting my time. Because I'm just sitting here, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're just having a party? I mean, I can do that anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because I'm just real quick. I think that if the vibe is messed off, like the creative energy, then I can't work with you.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That's how it is. So I can't say a person or anybody like that, but for me it's a vibe. And I don't care how much you pay me or who it is. That's just me. I have to be comfortable in being the vibe. And if I don't feel like that, I'm not gonna work. And I've been in places where I just walked out like I don't even care about the money because I just don't like the vibe. We're in a situation, or we're in a place where I'm like, damn, what is this like the trap house? Like we're trapping now? Right. I'm like, I'm trying to produce, and they're like, duck down, Luke. I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
Oh shoot! I thought we making hits.
Cause that just happened.
See, that's what I'm saying. I've been there. Well, I'm over here making a beat. Rece, you gotta go down. We gotta handle what?
Right. I'm like, hell no, bro.
I'm like, shit's about to go down. Like, what? I thought we working. Shit.
Yeah, I just kind of heard the shit.
Right. I'm like, oh shit, we about to get into some
shit to shit.
Right. I'm like, oh damn, okay.
That's so funny.
And I've been like that. And we all in the studio session got messed up. We're all out there. Now we're on some hood stuff. I'm like, dang, like really?
That actually happened to me too. I went to go meet this artist, did beats and stuff, and then something popped off, and she left. She had to leave or whatever. Or no, someone was coming to her house and was mad at her sister, I think it was, and I guess it came out that he carries a gun and whoop de whoop, and I'm like, damn, I didn't come prepared.
Right.
I came with a laptop and some beats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I didn't think it was his energy.
It was exactly. I was not ready. It was just like, man. So yeah.
Were you scared?
Was I scared for my equipment?
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Shots start flying, and I have to do this. My laptop, I'm gonna cry. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So,
Did you get out safe?
Oh yeah. And then I don't know. I feel like maybe I might have. She might have been a little disappointed because I was like, yeah, I'm about to cut. And I was asking questions. I was like, you said he's coming here, and what happened? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to cut. Mind you, she could have been lying, cause you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I was just like, I'm not trying to get set up, and it just the energy was off. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, then cool. If you don't feel like it's a safe environment, me neither.
I feel you.
I hope you get out too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It turned out to be a whole lot of drama from the end of the story. You know what I mean? The conclusion of the story turned out to be a whole lot of drama, and I was like, I'm glad I wasn't there.
I feel you. See, I ain't scared of bullshit. I just don't want to deal with the bullshit.
Exactly.
And so that's I'm from the street, so I ain't scared of no shit. But I don't want to. That's not what we came here for. We came here for a business, and I thought we were coming to do whatever we came to do. And that's why I say you need to keep that outside stuff. You got to keep that to yourself. When we in here, that's why I tell everybody we in here is about one thing. Creating and doing what we got to do. So take your phones, or if you got other stuff, leave that on the streets. Right here, we came here to focus on our job. Like, you ain't going to work with that.
A lot of people have regulations, you know what I mean? But for me, I'm learning all this, like my limitations, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just my boundaries, because you have to get the work done.
You do.
That's all it has to be about, is getting the work done.
But like you said, and even you, if you don't have no boundaries or nothing, people don't respect it. And it's not that by they doing that by like on purpose. It's just by default.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people try to take advantage or something. And it's just the way it is. If you have let them know what it is and they can't do it, then that's just the way it is. Because at the end of the day, they shouldn't even want to bring that to you. Because if they love their craft or whatever, why would they? I've seen the hardest, Crips and all of them, and big time, and they don't even bring it like that. Because they come with, and they can. And they respect you because they came here and they know I came here to do music. And I've seen them, and I've been in a room with many of them. And we wasn't on no bullshit. We were about doing the music. And they could have set it off. But the dude that's their dude, that's the money, that's what we came here to do. And they just there really just to support them. But they wasn't on no bullshit. They was just there to motivate them. Hey, do it like that. Say it. Oh, okay. And I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. Because some stuff I don't know about where they come from or where they from. I'm like, oh yeah, say that. That's tight. Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay, yeah. I like it when it's like that. But when you on the bullshit, we talking about pulling pistols on some people outside or something like that. I'm like, wait, what?
What's that?
What's this got to do with us?
In the studio.
You know, so just like I said, stay focused and for me, I'm trying to be with people who are really serious about their craft and not really bullshitting. And you get a lot of bullshitters, and it happens, but you just gotta weed them out, you know. And that was hard for me to find the people who's really as passionate as me, because that's frustrating. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm always the one like, boom. And I'm like, damn, you don't even like it as much as me, but you say you do. You say you want to do this. And I'm like, you wasting all this money for what?
Right.
Like, why are you putting all this money in for just half-ass shit? And I be telling people, like, if this ain't really what you want to do, I'll stop it. I'm like, if this ain't really what you want to do, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because why waste both of our time?
If you don't have the focus, you know what I mean? You got the material. What do you have to lose by just staying focused for a little while?
Brother just said it. Amen.
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
like, 'cause that's the truth.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time as well as your own time. You know what I mean? I'm not. I understand circumstances.
For sure.
But when it comes down to it, let's get this out the way. You know what I mean? So we can get that fulfillment of having created something, accomplished something.
Right? Right?
Because I wasn't the one that initiated it. You wanted your music video done. You wanted your music
right.
done.
So you had some vision or something, so why don't you stick to it?
You know what I mean? So, but, it's the world isn't always predetermined.
Facts.
I get it. You know what I mean? But there's still the saying, you live and you learn. So, I live with people not being focused, and I learn how to identify those people in those situations. And I try to step it up a level on my part, my intuition and my goals.
I agree with you on that. Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Any last words before we end?
No, I enjoyed this.
Me too.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, me too.
Where can they find you guys?
Oh, again, I'm on Instagram. What Do You Say When Podcast is my podcast. Let's Take Shots Visuals is a photo page that I'm setting up, and my little meme page is In the Hoodstagram.
Meme?
Meme page, yeah. So I'm doing like little comedy skits with little hood comedy skits with people.
A little bit of everything.
You know what I mean?
You got the comedy. I love it.
Yeah, it's just entertainment. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can find me everywhere: Instagram, YouTube, all that with Rece the Beast, RECE, and it's THA. And then you can find me in my production, Smoked Out Tunes. And then you can also see my my business is Bay Elements, so you'll see that coming out pretty soon. And you'll see me hopefully on all those platforms like you guys, doing some things. Yeah. What about you? Where can we find you and your work? Tell us.
The Grind.
There you go.
The Grind Podcast.
There you
and Garsoto Films.
There you go.
That's where I'm at.
All right.
Nice.
Subscribe to all of us.
To all of us, please.
Thank you.
We out.
Yep.
Yes. That was cool.